like to challenge myself, and I think you should too, on setting a really good course. You know, I race sailboats for a living, and to be honest, race committees often have challenges and they don't set the best courses. As high school coaches or junior coaches, I think it's important to try to set the best course that you can. But if it's not perfect, that's totally fine, because at regattas, often courses are kind of jacked up, or there's a big shift, and there's a super long tack and an immediate jibe at the top. But with all that said, it's nice to try to set it as best as you can. Normally we are near a shore that's very shifty, which makes it hard. So a few tips I like to use myself are, if you have any big boats around you, look at the Windexes. And here in San Diego, we have a yacht club on one side of our race course and another yacht club on the other. So when I get to the other side of the race course, I look at those Windexes, and sometimes they're a little bit different. And I like to just picture in my head arrows all over the race course of where the wind is coming from. And then once you get out to the race course, after looking at some high-level clues, you look at the boats actually sailing upwind. And you just kind of scan with peripheral vision all of the boats warming up on your team, and you look at all of their upwind angles, and you look at their downwind angles, and you get a feel for where the wind is coming from, and then you visualize how to set the course to meet the current wind. And here in La Playa, it's often very shifty, and sometimes the wind is split, coming down a channel and then coming from the beach. And so I might even set a digital in a little bit skewed to meet the two winds. But a cool thing about this, and I encourage, if I have a sailor in the coach boat, to try to do the same thing, because a really cool thing, I think it helps me as a sailor and as a tactician to figure out where the mark should be. And then when I'm racing sailboats, which I think a lot of you do the same thing when you go out and race yourself. You get out there and you look at everybody sailing upwind. It helps you figure out what side of the course may have a geographical shift, where there might be more wind because you see boats heeled over and going faster, maybe bow up in pressure. And then you visualize where the course should be set. And when the race committee actually sets it, having done this for 20 years now, I can instantly tell what end of the starting line is favored and if one tack is long compared to the other. And it lets me know, okay, I should start and go straight because starboard's long, or I should start and tack because port's long. And you get a feel for whether the course is set well or not.